Hello, this is Caitlin here, and I'm going to do a book talk on Restore Me by Taria Mafi. I think that's how you say her name. It's currently like 3:30 in the morning. I stayed up to finish this book because bad life choices. And also I saw this like meme on Pinterest that was like bookmark more like quitter strip. So I didn't want to use a quitter strip. I didn't want to be a quitter. So I pushed through and I finished it this morning, I guess. And yeah, and so I'm like filming this now because I felt like my reaction would be like more raw and stuff. So sorry I look like trash. Anyways, so for non-spoilery people, I would really recommend this book. It's like in a series, the Shatter Me series. There's like 3 other books before it. I think 3. I'd recommend them. They're really, really, really good. This one, I thought it was the last book. I don't know where I got that misinformation, but it can't be. There's no way. So, yeah, I would really recommend this series. And, yeah, that's all I have to say for the non-spoilery people. Okay, so bye, non-spoilers. Read the series, come back, we'll chat about it. It'll be fun. You can also stay up till 3:30 in the morning and read it. Twinsies. Anyways, okay. Bye, peoples. Okay. So those of you that have read this book, can I just say, it was so good. I was about to put it down. I was like, man, I'm getting tired. And then I kept reading and reading. And I was like, forget tired. What is tired? Sleep is for the weak. I am so pleasantly surprised by this book. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about this cover. Okay, I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but like, who doesn't do that? That's like my thing. Like, if it doesn't look good, I'm not buying it, kind of thing. So I really like this eye thing going on here. It's like very blue. Does Juliet have blue eyes? I'm not really sure. And the thing with the birds is kind of weird. It's probably like super symbolic, and I'm just like not catching on. But I don't know. But the cover's beautiful, and the pages are like super textured. They're like, here, hold on. They're like I don't even know how to explain this. Look. They're like they're just textured, and it's beautiful, and it has like a good feel to it, you know? Okay, so now let's actually talk about the content, you know what I mean? Okay, so at first I was kind of like not feeling it because I thought like the last book was gonna be like, you know, just like done, like she took over the um commander thing, that she was like the supreme commander, and that was like it, and it was like hope for happily ever after. But I do like how we're able to see like the rest of the world, like how she's gonna shape it. But so I honestly didn't think this was gonna be like a book. I thought like the last one was it. But so when I got this book, I was a little skeptical because I was like, oh, you know, but it was so good. Okay, let's talk about some surprises in the book. Okay, there's just so many. There's surprise upon surprise upon surprise. I feel like blind right now. Okay, newsflash: Juliet is like one of the unnaturals, and like I don't even know. She has a sister who's also in captivity, and Warren tortured her sister, and her name's not actually Juliet, which is just even weirder. It's like Ella, I guess. And this, yeah, so her name, she, like, everything just kind of exploded. Like, I don't even know. It just, like, really picked up. And then her parents were the commanders of Oceania. What? What? What do you mean? I'm so confused. Why would they give her and her sister up? And, like, at the end, when she saw that picture, that Polaroid with her and Warren, or not, yeah, like, her and Warren, what? What? That's like fate coming around full circle. I can't. Does he like not remember her? It's like, or maybe his dad like injected him with new memories. I don't know. But then Nariza or Nazira, what's her name? I can't remember. It was Nazira, or I don't know. Anyways, Nazira Nariza. I can't believe they were like hung out, and I was like. don't even know. There's so many cliffhangers. I'm so excited for the next book, and I'm really worried about Warner and like what's gonna happen to him, and I'm stressed, and also like what's gonna happen to like Sector 45, like North America. I wanted her to change it, so now that her parents took over, and then like that whole ending scene was super weird when her mom was like all nice to her, like what the heck, you like abandoned me for my whole life and now you're deciding to be nice. I'm so confused. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when Warner like exposed all the lies that he'd been telling to Juliet and like told her the truth about her past and stuff, I was so upset because like I shipped them so hard, and then when she's like, I can't trust you anymore, I was so sad. But the scene where she was like drinking the old commander's alcohol and she just like cut her hair, I was like just laughing that whole time, like me too, hun, me being impulsive, like honestly same. And then what was another thing I really liked about this book? I loved Kenji. Kenji has been like my favorite character throughout this whole series. He's just so funny. He's like, I mean, like, marry me, you know? Kenji, I love you. And I love his interaction with Nazira. I think that's her name. I don't know. It might not be. Nazira, something with an N. And how she's like, you have a pretty face, but this isn't happening. He goes, I have a pretty face. Mood. I love Kenji so much. And I really loved Nazira, and I really liked how she like knew how to fly and stuff, and she was like advocating for Juliet and like helping her out. Caswell's kind of annoying me in this book. I don't know. He's just like being really like cryptic, and I really didn't appreciate it, you know? So that was kind of just like annoying me, I guess you could say. I didn't like his character. I don't know. I don't think I've ever really liked his character, but it really just made me not like him this book. Some of my favorite scenes, or not really my favorite scene, but when Juliet was like having the biannual symposium thing, with like all the people of Sector 45, and she screamed to stop it, and everybody died. What? What do you mean everybody died? I read that and I was like, what? It says they all dropped dead. What do you mean everybody drops dead? I was so devastated. Like, I don't know. I didn't like that at all. And I'm really still upset about it. I can't believe she killed like 600 people. And then like, what was it? Brendan is dead. Lily, Ian, Elia dead. That was horrible. Nazira, she had her head in her hands. I don't know what that was about. I was confused on that. But it was just so crazy. Oh my gosh. And I guess there was foreshadowing because at the beginning when she gave invitations, Oceana was the only one that accepted it and was like, we're happy to bring you back or whatever. I don't know. I think I just read too fast and I like didn't see it. I don't even know at this point. I'm so frustrated and I'm like so so when the people of Oceana, apparently her parents, came to Juliet and was like, she's like, what's going on? They're like, you've done beautiful work here, darling. You've really made us proud. The reestablishment is so grateful for the sacrifices you made. What? No, she wanted to change things. Let her change things. I don't like you people. I was so upset. I don't even know. I'm just so confused. I don't understand. I don't know. So, I don't know. I thought this book was really, really good. And I really liked how the author included, like, excerpts from her diary thing from the asylum. I really liked them. And I really just like overall how this book was written. And yeah, I also really like the title. I felt like it really fit because Julia was just like a hot mess. But I'm so confused and I want to learn more about her sister and like what's the dealio with that. And like what's going to happen to Warner. I love Warner, don't die on me. Like, I want them to change things, so I don't really know what's happening. Did, like, the other commanders, supreme commanders, know that Oceana was, like, planning this? Like, I want to know how Oceana, like, instigated this. It was, like, all going well until it wasn't. I don't know. And I hope Kenji's okay, because if he's not, I'm gonna die, because he's my soulmate. I don't know. This book was just so good, and I don't even think I'm gonna sleep tonight. It's so good. The past will not forgive me. That is so true, Juliet. This whole book is mainly about Juliet's story, but I kind of want like a novella type thing of just Kenji's point of view, because I love Kenji and he just views the world so differently from Juliet. He's less like dramatic and he's just so funny and I like love him. So I want to see it from his point of view, but it was like really good. I mean, this is also in like Warner's point of view too, which I also liked. I usually don't like multiple perspective books because like if I only like two of the characters, then it's hard for me to read the perspectives that I don't like. So if this author were to include Castle's perspective, I'd probably have a hard time because I didn't like Castle. But I really wanted the author to include Kenji's character because I really liked his character and I wanted to see things from his perspective. I just love his like personality and his interaction with Juliet and how he's just such a wingman. He's so dope. Like, he's just always there. He's such a good guy. Like, everybody needs that guy in their life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just really loved his character, and I wish I could see more of him because we were only exposed to, like, a little bit. But, yeah, I really loved this book, and I would give it a 5 out of 5, 100% here. I thought it was so good, and there was so many, like, shockers, only because I sped through it really fast, and I wasn't, like, looking for things. Sometimes, like, when I read books over a long period of time, then I'll, like, catch the things that are happening, but because I was just so deep in this book, and I just, like, was so involved, I didn't really, like, look at the foreshadowing and, like, predict what was happening. I'm sorry, I'm saying like a lot. It's a really bad habit of mine. I'm trying to stop. I really am. Anyways, yeah, so I felt like if I read the book slower, then I would have been able to catch on to, like, the Oceana thing with Julia's parents. But at the same time, like, who would have thought? I mean, it now makes sense with, like, the beginning foreshadowing and stuff, but, like, still, I'm so upset. I don't even... What? I just really hope Aaron's okay and we can get him back in Juliet's life. But, like, her name's Ella, right? So she's just gonna go by Ella now? Is she ever gonna be able to talk to her sister again? I'm just so thoroughly confused with, like, the future of this society, and I don't know. So, I don't know. I want the society to change, and I don't really know how it's gonna change. And I also want Warner and Juliet to be together, so... I don't know, man. I'm so excited for the next book, and I don't know when it's coming out, so I'm gonna have to suffer for a while. But anyways, that's my review on this book. I definitely wouldn't really change anything, I don't think. I really liked every aspect of this. I don't know, this is like me thinking about it now. Maybe if I'm looking back, I'll hate it, but I really liked this whole book. I loved how it was written. I loved the characters, except a couple. I thought some of the characters were kind of irrelevant, like, when they were talking about some of the other people with, like, the superpower things. I just, like, couldn't remember who they were. They were like, Aaliyah, and I was like, who's that? So, I don't know, I wish I could have had, like, some reminder on that. I don't know. Anyways. Oh, also, in this book, I loved how Warner and Kenji were trying to be friends, and it was so cringy. Oh my gosh. And Kenji tried to cut Warner's hair, and it was so bad. I feel like that was on purpose. He was like, I don't know. I loved their whole, like, conflict thing, and I loved them. And, oh my gosh, when Warner had panic attacks, that was so horrible. I felt so bad for him. I related to him, not because I have panic attacks. And if you have panic attacks, I am so sorry, and I'm sure they're horrible, and I feel so terrible. but like it made him seem much more vulnerable since he's not really like in touch with his feelings. So yeah, I don't know. I loved Warner, and I loved the characters. I loved the way it was written. I loved the cliffhangers and the plot twist, and I feel like the power couples in this book were Kenji and Nazira. They would be a great couple. Juliet, well, slash Ella, I guess, because that's her name, and Aaron, because they would be great together. I so want them to be together. Yeah, that's all I got. But anyways, I really loved this book. And yeah, so that's my opinion on that. Sorry I look like trash. I'm really tired, and actually, I don't regret staying up. Totally worth it. Sleep is for the weak. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. I have some other books I want to read, so maybe we just might be doing a book marathon. I don't really know. Anyways, so that's how I felt about this book. I thought it was amazing, and I highly recommend to anyone with eyeballs and the ability to read. So, yeah. Oh, also money, because you need to buy the book. But I think you can get it on Kindle for cheaper, or Amazon or something. I don't know, I got the Barnes & Nobles edition. Look, it says B&N exclusive bonus scene, and it had like a Kenji expert, which I really liked. It was so weird. I don't even know. Yeah, I enjoyed it though. So anyways, yes, this book was really great, I thought. And yeah, I loved it. Oh, also one more thing. I know I'm like jumping around a lot, but I'm tired, so cut me some slack. When Warner was like, I don't know why Juliet's mad that I didn't tell her about my ex-girlfriend Lena. I don't know how to say her name. Yeah, I would be mad too. You were together for 2 years and you didn't care to mention that? What? I mean, I felt like Juliet had the right to be mad because she didn't really know anything about Warner, and Warner knew everything about her. That is not fair. Where is the dual sharing here? Am I right? Yeah. That was not a healthy relationship. I mean, it was cute, but I feel like he needs to, like, step up his game and be less... He needs to be more open and more vulnerable to her. Anyways, so that's how I felt about that book. Thanks for watching this, I guess, and if you're interested, I have another book talk on War Storm by Victoria Aveyard. It's in the Red Queen series, so feel free to watch that, I guess. So, yeah. Bye. Thanks for watching.